could not have planned to be walking during these special holy days in our nation, and we're just so honored to be walking at this time. And so Doug, I just wanted to, I'm so glad you're here. Doug, actually, he canceled a flight and canceled a television interview, as I understand it, because he felt to be here with the 38 young women this evening as we're in Centerville, Texas, just to encourage them. And you know, that's what a spiritual father does. Stops all of his plans to come encourage the girls. And I just am so grateful that you're here. And I would like for you to just take a few minutes and to share with our viewers what you feel as a national leader, an international leader, what you feel the importance is of what these girls are doing in these 21 days.
First, let me say, Laura, last night I felt the nudge of the Holy Spirit. I was supposed to do an interview on a national television network, and I felt like I needed to be there with your mom and you and your family, because today you actually laid your grandmother to rest.
You did.
And what an incredible lady and legacy, 50 great-grandchildren,
Yeah.
and what a legacy, 10 children, and all serving the Lord. So I really feel like I need to be there, but also my wife and my daughter felt they needed to be up here to meet you guys today in Centerville, which is 2 hours north of Houston. And I said, you know, I feel like I'm supposed to be there. So I feel like it's the Holy Spirit's timing and Kairos moment for us to be here together. I also believe that there's something going on as the culmination with our Supreme Court and with our nation's leaders, that there is a culmination even for the walk. Because what you guys are doing here at BackToLifeMovement.com and 39 courageous young ladies is not about a walk. It's about a voice for a generation, out of your own generation. And I believe there's a literal turning point this next couple of days is why the enemy is trying so hard to try to distract you from your destination. And we need to be praying and undergirding these young ladies, because it's not just about them, it's about a generation of 55 million young prophetic generations should have come into their destiny for a time such as this. This is the moment for the Mordecais to arise, for the Esthers to come into their place, so that we can speak on behalf of this generation and go into the place of God's destination and destiny for us. In Isaiah chapter 37, King Hezekiah said this is a day of trouble and distress, because the children are ready to come forth, but there's no strength to bring them forth.
Wow.
I believe this generation, these 39 young ladies, need strength right now. They've been passionate. They're in love with God. They know this is their moment. This is their time such as this. But we have an obligation, responsibility to financially and spiritually, in prayer and resource, to come alongside and to give them strength to come into this journey so they can fulfill their calling and their mandate to really speak on behalf of their generation. So I believe this is a moment. Right now, this is a cusp moment. This is a turning point moment. This is a juncture in this walk, but also for this generation, that we need to come alongside and empower you guys and encourage you. So it's a privilege and an honor to be here. My wife and my daughter Ashley, 9-year-old daughter, couldn't wait to get up here, because we really feel like this is a turning point moment, even in your walk. And this is the step for the next journey to cross into the promised land and take us all there, as you guys have courageously been leading us along the way.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, these girls, they understand that they are carrying the burden for the nation. They really get it, and I'm just so proud of them. One of our mottos has been something that Elizabeth Elliot, who's one of our heroes in the faith, has said is, my life for yours. And so we've been saying that, my life for your life, our life in these 21 days as we're walking. And we're tired and we're carrying the burden. We feel like it's our life for the life of the nation and for our generation. And they really get that. And I'm so proud of them, because they're young women, but they're wise and they're strong, and I keep saying they're fierce, because they are, and they're focused. We are walking on behalf of the entire nation. And so thank you again for joining us and for being a part of this movement. This is much bigger than these 39 young women. This is much bigger than what we're doing in these 21 days. This is about carrying the burden of the Lord for our nation. And we feel it, and we know that you feel it as well. So thank you for praying with us. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for donating. Many of you have donated from all over the nation. Thank you so much. Every donation is really helping us make it to the end on April the 6th, and we're just so grateful to have mighty men of God like Doug Stringer and Lou Engle and Alan Parker and Pastor Arnold Colbreth and Dr. Alveda King and so many others, Cindy Jacobs, and so many others who have rallied around these young women, cheering us on. And now my sweet Momo from heaven and the great cloud of witnesses cheering us on, because this is a Kairos moment in our nation. This is a critical moment, and so we're just so grateful. And Doug, I just want to say thank you for all you've done. You've poured into us in prayer and resources and just energy and 911 calls. Whenever there's an emergency, we're always like, call Doug, you know, call Papa Doug. And we're just so grateful for your support, for you and Lisa and Ashley.
I want to encourage everyone too. One way you can show your support is begin to pray, but why don't you Twitter to get people to pray?
Good idea.
Why don't you Facebook others? Get on your social media. That's one way they can see immediately that you are standing with them.
Yes.
And then go to backtolifemovement.com and join with us. If it's $1, if it's $100, $1,000, let's support these young ladies, because it's more than a walk. It's about a movement and a voice for a generation to really go into the next place, to enter the promised land together. It's a multi-generational release. We've got to honor them, bless them, release them, but we have to undergird them and empower them to do what they need or they're called to do.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, thank you for helping to spread the word.